Hey everybody, I'm Matt Mackey. Today's drinking word is this. Today's lose your drink word is ambulatory. I love that noise every time. Every single time. As always, it's important to remember our show runs on your very generous donations, so feel free to stop right now, whatever you're doing, and generously donate. Wherever the thing is on the screen, you can see where to do it. Also, another great organization that runs on your donations is the Music Health Alliance. They take care of musicians, other artists that don't have health insurance, which is a pretty big deal. We give some of the money that you guys give to us to them already, but if you want to give to them directly, we love that, they love that. We put the info up at the end of the show every time. Make sure you do that too. And don't forget, audience topics are coming up soon. So when we get to that, feel free to have an idea of what you want to hear us talk about. You can start now even. Get a little bit ahead of the game. Most importantly, here's the show. If you're sitting by yourself or you're not by yourself and you're looking down at your watch, cause you've seen this show and you've seen that show and you're wondering what to watch. Well, here's the show.
Where's the show?
There's the show.
You're a show.
Here's the show with Matt Mackey.
Who's that?
Okay. Well, I was thinking just the other day, most recently, that it's a good time for everyone to remember that we have been putting animals of all kinds under involuntary quarantine for years. Boom. Good joke and a good social reminder. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one. All right, and now it's time for the news.
It's time for the news.
Personal news. All right, babies. Now, as you know, on our show, when we say the news, all we mean really is what's going on with me and my personal news. I got a couple of things I wrote down here. Oh, this is a good one. Some of you guys might have even seen this picture. When we have this set up at the house and nobody is using it, the cat very, very regularly likes to come sit in this chair and pretend to host the show. So I don't know if your cats do that, but if they do, I would love it if you sent us a picture of your cat pretending to do the things that you normally do. Because that's what our cat does here at the house. I also, in other personal news, very recently went axe throwing for the first time. And most people, when they go axe throwing, it's with friends or just to hang out. No, we went for my mother's birthday, for my mother's 60th birthday, no less. She decided axe throwing was what we were going to do as a family. Me, my dad, her, my brother, my sister. And I bring this whole story up to let you know that I was the best axe thrower in my family. I thought it was important to really raise that issue, right? If people need to know who the best axe thrower in any family is. Because in my family, it's me. Oh, I've got one more here. It looks like on the personal news tips. Oh, the lights in my car. So I've got probably 3 or 4 things burned out in my car right now. And I just have decided to sort of ignore it until enough things are burned out on the car that I have no lights at all. I have no lights inside. I'm missing 1 or 2 on the back, and I think maybe 1 on the front. So it may be about time. But so far, everything's been fine. All right, that's all I got for personal news for today. Producer extraordinaire Jonathan Stevens over there helped me out. You got it?
I got it.
All right. In that case, let's move on to some audience topics.
Audience topics.
What y'all want to talk about?
Okay. Let's see what we've got today for audience topics, Mr. Stevens. You got anything over there yet? I got a couple on my side if you want me to do one.
Yep.
All right. Let me see here. Cha-cha-cha. Oh, wow. All right. So we get questions about this every single week. They want to know who is in charge of coming up with our drinking words. And I have to say, we usually just use the dictionary. It's not really any great mystery science. Mystery science? I don't think that's a thing.
Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, that's when I stopped because I realized I was saying a thing that wasn't real. But I'm glad we got that cleared. All right, that was not a very good topic that I chose. So I'm going to have to move on to the next topic that I see here. Oh, this is a good... Actually, I've been wanting to answer this question. What is... I can't read what that name says. They want to know why we cut vegetables at the end of every show.
Oh, yeah.
Should we tell them why, or should we keep it a mystery?
I mean, do we know why?
I know why.
Oh.
Do you not know why?
I don't think I do. I just assumed it was something you made up.
Well, now I feel like I don't want to say it. Now, I mean, I was already prepared for us to keep it a mystery. Now that I know I'm the only one that knows about it, I think I might just keep it to myself. Can you agree that this could just be my personal mystery?
Your personal mystery.
When have you ever kept anything?
I am a great keeper of personal mystery. I am filled with mystery and wonder. I think everyone knows that.
They want to know that we talked about axe throwing earlier. Do you have any experience with chainsaws?
I do have experience with chainsaws. I just recently did a lot of chainsawing, and as it happens, I broke the chainsaw blade on the chainsaw because I was not very good at chainsawing.
Yeah.
I don't know if chainsawing is a verb, but I mean, it's a verb now.
The act of...
Sawing is a verb, so chainsawing should be a verb.
Yeah, you're sawing with a chain. So
All right, that's good. See, we can end audience topics today on a nice little grammar lesson. You don't get to do that every time. All right, I say now, let's move on to our guests.
Special guest.
Who's it gonna be? Babies. Now, you might know her from such great hits as being on the Supreme Court. I don't really know of anything else of note other than her great legal career that we should talk about right now. But everybody get your hands warm. Give a great big round of applause for Miss Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's very small. Is she in there? All right. Apparently we will not be graced this evening with the Supreme Court justice as I was promised earlier. But in lieu of that, we got the Queen of Nashville herself. Everybody get your hands extra, extra warm for Miss Jordan Berry. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Cheers indeed. Welcome to the Wild Time.
Hey, Internet.
Hello, Internet. Jordan likes to use this applause here that goes on and on and on and on. As though we had an audience that doesn't understand social cues. I think that's the message he's trying to convey.
It's nice to hear it.
How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in months.
I know, it has been months. It's been like a quarantine month.
I mean, yeah, a quarantine hiatus.
Quarantine hiatus.
From sociability.
For real. But
well,
it's good to be back.
Doesn't it feel good to be like
good. It feels
doing
good
things again?
Yes, for sure. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you on the show. It's not every day we get the Queen of Nashville on our show. So, I mean, it crosses a lot of bridges for us.
Okay, well, thank you for That's a lot. That's a good name. I'll take that.
As you should. Yeah, you can use that on your soon-to-be released website.
Yeah, I'll use it tonight. I'll show up to the gig tonight, like Queen of Nashville coming in.
So, yeah, now not everybody knows this. You have a gig later tonight after we are done with the show. What's going on later?
I am going to be playing down on Broadway at Rippy's. We're going to be on the main stage with my new band, Jordan Berry and the White Claw Riders tonight. 10 to close. So
the White Claw Riders.
The White Claw Riders. I was just a little inspired. I play down on Broadway during the week, and it's super duper fun. I work for Tootsie's, and I have this new band that I put together with some of my friends. And so it's just it's been cool.
Broadway's starting to come back to life.
It's coming back to life. Yeah, I was gonna say that's been kind of. I moved here about 3 years ago, and I picked up a guitar about that same time. So it was. Broadway was my way of kind of entering the scene, kind of learning how to be on a stage, work with a band.
For any non-Nashville people, Broadway is like right in the dead heart of our downtown. There's just bar after bar after bar, live music after live music after live music. Yeah. And it has been tremendously hard hit with all the COVID-19. I mean, with everything that's gone on in the last few months, Broadway has taken a beating.
It has, and it's been crazy to think about, March a few months ago in March, I was thinking about the CMA Fest week and ramping up for this time to be just the coolest time of the year. I love it. Last summer was super cool. I had gigs almost every day.
Man.
And I just love the connection, meeting people from all over the world.
I mean, and you do. You hardly ever really... The only people you talk to from Nashville down there are other people working down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else is just like, so where are you from?
Mm-hmm. And I've got friends in Australia now that I get to talk to. And it's like, that would have never happened if it weren't for the scene down there. And it's super cool to be there. So, yeah, I'll be down there tonight. And
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
God
and we'll see what
Rippy's.
happens. It's been crazy to see how different it is, obviously.
Everybody go. Everybody be safe.
Yep.
Take care of yourself. Take
Yep.
care of everybody around you. Do it smart. But, I mean, go.
Absolutely.
Get a
Yeah,
drink,
we have-
hang out, and watch the good music.
It's super cool too. The bars are really taking everything seriously. Definitely the bars I've worked at.
Yeah.
Tootsie's for sure. They're taking care of everything, like super sanitary.
I mean, people
I'm
are
happy
doing
to
as
be
much
there.
as they can, right? They're trying to get
Yeah.
through to the next thing.
I mean, I'm spilling enough tequila all over the place to sanitize.
You're doing tequila wrong if you're using it to
Exactly. I'm
sanitize.
just really clumsy. I'm clumsy, so I'm spilling
As a
it, and
non-tequila
it's just-
expert, I feel like
Yeah.
you should keep it to yourself.
Exactly. I try, but I spill it before I get to it. So it's probably for the best.
I feel like you told me earlier you guys are doing a bunch of original material tonight, and weren't you in the middle of putting out an
Yeah.
EP before all of this?
I was, yeah.
fell
I was
apart?
on track. I took this past year and recorded my first EP with the first batch of songs that I've written since I've kind of entered the scene of being a musician.
The big time Nashville living, as we like to call
pretty
it.
much, exactly. I got so inspired. I came here for the first time and saw so many people like you and your band, that were amazing songwriters and did amazing original material. And I would go to the showcases like at Blue Bar, and I was just so inspired by all those bands. And I was like, yes, that's what I want to do.
Feels good, right?
Feels so good to write some songs that are just like from right here, and to hear a band behind you, like. And harmonies, like I had Cricket and my friend Angelica.
I
They
haven't seen
came
Cricket
to Georgia.
in a while either.
I
This is
saw
a
her
real person whose
yesterday.
real name is Cricket, by the way.
Cricket Davis, yeah.
She is an absolute gem. We got to have her on the show. That's
Yes,
a great
you
reminder.
should.
Let's make a note.
Yeah.
Jonathan Stevens, producer
Cricket should
extraordinaire.
come with me.
Cricket Davis. We need to get and Jay Edwards. We'll get them both
Yeah.
on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna make moves. Good for you.
are
You're
big
helping
news,
us out.
so I got you. I'll go like scout people out. For
Yeah,
the
we'll
show.
put you in charge of our booking. That
I
would
will.
be very
I
helpful.
will absolutely.
Because right now we don't have anyone in charge of our
I can-
booking. We
I
got a pretty high
volunteer.
dollar operation going.
Perfect. I think we could work something out.
Well, I think we will go commission based. Everything that we get paid
There we go.
by all of our big time sponsors, we'll start divvying it up.
Perfect. All right. We got a deal. I got a list going.
What else have you been doing since we've all not been able to play gigs for all these months?
Yeah, it's been crazy. Definitely, I've been still writing at home. And it's fun to think about being plugged into music 100%. And at first, I was like, I'm going to use this time to write everything and do everything, because I decided not to release the EP because I wanted to, I couldn't proceed with the, release party that I wanted.
Yeah, I mean,
to
how
have.
can you back it up?
Yeah, and I had some people that I really wanted to be there. So I think I'm going to wait till everything comes back. And it will. So I know that I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, I was like, I'm going to just do some stuff like hiking. I picked up some other hobbies that are cool. Trying to do hiking, and slipping on rocks. Trying to spend some time outside, which also really inspires the creative side for
Absolutely.
sure. So, trying to do stuff like that.
I went to a waterfall the other day with my lovely
heck
wife
yeah,
for the first
yeah.
time. I mean, it's been probably years since last time I was at a waterfall.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like you just look around and it's not your iPhone. You're not looking at a waterfall.
Well,
on
and
your
what
phone.
was interesting, the people we were there with, we were there for their birthday, and she was like, "We were here last year for my birthday at the same," because when we were there the other day, tons of people.
Yeah.
And they were like, "We were here last year at the same spot for a birthday, and we were the only ones here."
Yeah.
And I was like, man, so this is what people are doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of their kids can go to school or a summer camp, and all this stuff is canceled, so this waterfall is now full of people.
It's true.
1 year ago, when everybody could, like you say, do anything else, nobody was at the waterfall.
I think it's pretty cool. 'cause
Not a
I-
terrible side effect as things go.
No, I think it's beautiful, and the Earth probably likes it because
Man,
I
the
know
Earth, I'm
mine-
sure, likes it.
my everything likes it. I'm happy. And
My everything
my
likes
my
it.
body, my mind, my soul, all the stuff. I'm like, I've been getting into all that spiritual stuff. I've got rose quartz on my necklace. My friend Mandy made it for me today. I'm just
Yeah.
getting all into that right now, and like. That's a topic. I mean, like a topic for all my like people out there who are blaming the moon for everything. That's me. I've been like, it's the moon, it's the stars, and like we're in the house of Saturn, and everything's aligned, and this
I mean,
is
you
why
are not
everything's
alone.
crazy.
You are not alone in feeling
So
that is the
drop
case.
in the comments if anyone wants to just like,
Right.
we'll have a whole night. I don't know.
Share with us your astrological feelings
Real.
about the whole
I just
issue.
think if we all get on the same page, we'll figure this out. We can find some common understanding.
Or at the very least, we can all agree that nobody knows what's going
Pretty
on.
much, yeah. Let's just accept that and move on.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming and doing this.
Hey,
This has been
thank
awesome.
you.
I appreciate
It's been so
it.
fun.
I feel like we're going to have
Thanks
you
for
back
having me.
probably before the EP comes out.
Absolutely.
We'll do
yes.
one more like prep show before the EP goes big.
Yes, and then we'll promote that a little more.
Yeah.
And I got a list of people that I'm gonna bring your way. We gotta. Have
I mean,
more.
you're gonna start stocking the show up
Yep,
for us for
it's gonna
good.
be super fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think it's time to go to the sponsors.
Yes.
You ready? Let's do a little word from the sponsors, babies.
Thanking the sponsors.
Not actually a sponsor. All right. Tonight's show has been brought to you by Coffee Tables. Coffee Tables. The bookshelves of the stoner class. It was a little bit of a delay. It took up a second to get all the way there. Maybe we have more of a stoner audience than we thought.
It was a planned delay.
It was a planned delay.
It's called comedic timing.
All right, well, I think you really nailed it. And I think now it's time for some thoughts.
Thoughts from my brain piece.
Stuff that I think about. All right, tonight I'd like to talk about stuffed animals versus stuffed plants. And I don't mean the kind of stuffed plants that you eat. I mean like a stuffed animal, but a stuffed plant. Why are children's bedrooms all over the world filled with stuffed animals, but no stuffed plants, no stuffed vegetables, no stuffed fruits, no stuffed trees or grasses or grains? And to me, it doesn't make any sense. I think we could have a healthy mix of both. You could have a little child over here snuggling up with a teddy bear, and over here a child snuggled up with a nice stuffed ear of corn, or a tomato, or a tomato, depending on how you like to say it.
What's you say?
Tomato. I say tomato.
It's all about perspective.
That's really the point of the song. And the point of this bit is that we should have far more vegetables and fruits in the stuffed animals in the world. I don't understand why the children's bedrooms don't have a better mix. I think we've done it wrong, and I think it's time for society as a whole to make a change. And now, let's look at a way to help.
Ways to help.
Go do it right now. Hoo-wah! Here's the ways to help box. Let's get on in here, see what we've got for today. Da-da-da. Today's way to help is, make and distribute superhero capes for as many neighborhood pets as you can. I think we can all agree the world would be better if all the pets in any given neighborhood were superheroes.
Or if they could actually fly.
Or if you could make them actual superheroes. I mean,
Underdog, I believe.
I wasn't going quite that far with it, but I'm comfortable with it. Before I do anything else, I guess I should tell everybody that we appreciate you watching, hanging out with us, doing the deal. We always have a good time. We want you to have a good time. Like us, follow us, subscribe to us, stalk us. Don't stalk us. That's probably a little bit too far. But everything up to that, totally fine with us. I think that covers all the bases here. All right. Last but not least, let's find out what's on the table. What's on the table? A sock and a book and a book and a dart and some stuff and a lamp.
Where's the show? You're a show.
Who is that?
Hey man, let me get a bite of that corn. Yeah.